given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Atlanta Braves. It's Braves baseball on the show, and it starts right now. Ian Anderson, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Now at the plate, here is Reilly, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, Reilly.
And now the first pitch. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Rose, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Rosario is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
The left fielder, number 9.
And now here is number 9. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Now here's the first offering. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Behind 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Here's C.J. Cron now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The average for him at 267 on the year, 26 home runs, and an even 70 RBIs. And right into the shift. Scooped up. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. German Marquez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball from offense to defense, pitching. It's all coming together for this group. you have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Giving chase is Tapia. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down.
Batting second, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna digs in now. Fouled off. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 22 home runs and 54 runs batted in. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
All even now, 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Next, it'll be Freddy Freeman, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming, here it is. As he'll take a look at ball 1, using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base. Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Fouled away. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Outside in a full count, 3-2. Jordan Sheffield is forced onto the mound now following the injury. Acuna leads off first with one away. Little chopper back to the mound. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. We'll move on to the second now at Truist Park with no score. Back now from Truist Park, second inning coming up, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
1-1 the count. Now the pitch. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Duvall is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the catcher, Elias Diaz. Here's the first pitch, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Trevor Story is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Weak grounder down the line at third. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. And now Charlie Blackmon comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The set and the 1-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is one you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Two and two. Here it is. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. stepping up is Austin Reilly, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A 1 pitch on its way. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The count now at 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Tapia. 1 down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Freddy Rosario.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Eddie Rosario. Trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Here's the 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Tapia. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Bases empty, 2 away. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. And now a pitch on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that misses, 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Tim.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jordan Sheffield.
The pitcher, Jordan Sheffield.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding his zone.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box, Ronald Tapia. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. Chopper to short. Swanson brings it in, and there's out number 2. So now here is number 9. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
What a hot streak. Stay hot, my friend. Up over 290. He is flirting with that 300, elusive 300 batting average mark.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One and 1 to the Rockies' first baseman. Third inning, no score to this point. Fastball called strike. 1 and 2.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
This is foul right side.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Looking up is Rosario, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run job for C.J. Cron, and that is 27 for him on the year as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Second baseman,
Brendan Rodgers bats next. Hit down the third baseline, reined in. Over to first, and that retires the side. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 2-0 Colorado. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Travis d'Arnaud with an even 2-2 count now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the AB on its way. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Swanson is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
The pitcher, Ian Anderson.
Stepping in now, Ian Anderson. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. And now he'll foul this one off as well. The fall behind here, no balls and 2 strikes. Again, another foul ball.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And the pitch. In there, 1-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Rosario has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Stepping in once again is Elias Diaz. He collected a base hit his first time up. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. As he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, it'll be Ozzie Albies as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
First offering as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Another try at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
He's set. Here it comes.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. And that's off the left field wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
So next up will be Freddy Freeman, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First pitch of the AB now. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Albies at third. Acuna is at second with nobody out. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's one down now. At the plate now is Austin Reilly. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. From the stretch.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
The 1-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now. Eddie Rosario is on deck. Here it is, the 3-0. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with one away. Next to hit is Eddie Rosario, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Here's the first pitch.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
High in the air out to center field. Waiting out it is Tapia. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third, as this should get him on the board. And they are on the board with the sac fly, as this is now a 2-1 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
So the next to bat will be Adam Duvall. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Here's the 1-0 down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves will settle for just the 1. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Colorado's out in front, 2-1. All set for the start of the inning, and in to bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon.
Number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Now the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Blackmon is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Standing in now, Jordan Sheffield. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Colorado.
Next up, Raimel Tapia. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. As he puts it on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
The catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0. This is popped up. Crone has room in foul territory. 1 down. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The 1-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Albies is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise. What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base, find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
fouled off. Swanson over at second. Anderson is over at first with one away. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Next, here is Ronald Acuna. Potential tying run for him at third base. First offering.
The way this guy at the plate gets down the line, contact is your friend in this situation. Tough to double him up. This middle infield has got to do their best to roll it as quick as possible.
Comes set with the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blackman's after it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Here's the first baseman, Freddy Freeman, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And the runner from second is in to score.
Hey, Duvall, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs. It looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Ben Bowden trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. To the plate now, Austin Reilly. Fouled away. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. High pop up. Crone has a play. And that's the 3rd out. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning. No errors and a couple of men left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Atlanta leads it 3-2. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Number 9.
First offering on its way.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Duvall has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Ready now is C.J. Cron. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
A bouncer to the left side, and a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Brendan Rodgers, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-1 home. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. There's one. Relay to Freddy. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Like clockwork, a 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Eddie Rosario.
Eddie Rosario.
He's set, and the pitch. They'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And with 1 away, we show you a look at where these guys sit in the current division race, and basically they're left with no hope. So now into the box is Adam Duvall. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Changeup laid off down around the shins. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now
digging in next, Travis d'Arnaud. No hits to this point. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
And here's a ball hit in the air. After it is Blackman, but this will land untouched. The 0-2 once more. Hit out towards second. Rogers brings it in. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Hey, I understand it's a tough play, but he had a little trouble getting the exchange right and had to take that extra step. I think if he didn't have to do that, was a little quicker, he might have had the out.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Just got a piece to the right side. This one's flared off to the right side. Rogers onto the grass. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. They're up 3-2. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
Number 56 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 56.
From the stretch as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And that's going to be a base hit. So the possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Elias Diaz the next to hit as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. As a look, now the pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Trevor Story steps in now as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Still a 3-2 ball game. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Daniel Bard will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Garrett Hampson will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Johan Camargo is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 6 home runs and 14 driven in. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
At the plate, Ozzie Albies, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Bard, a former Red Sox, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
The 0-1 pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off a plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Now to bat, Ronald Acuna drove in a run with a sac fly last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he lifts it in the air to right field. Blackman is under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves, and it remains ends a 3-2 ball game. Tyler Matzik has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 68.
Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Matzik comes set. Here it is on 0-2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll dive back in. Into the box, Reilly Tapia. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. High in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now into the box, number 9. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Luke Jackson takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Rockies strand 1. They're down 3-2. Sam Hilliard will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Now to the plate, here is Freddy Freeman. Lifetime against this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Freddy Freeman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam sandwich.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at one. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Just hung in there on that one. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
The 2-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the eighth.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
So now to the plate, Austin Reilly, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one. On to first, a double play.
The right fielder, number 8, Eddie Rosario.
Striding in is Eddie Rosario. He bounced out last time up. First offering. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Pitch on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
In now, Adam Duvall. He'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Ready with the 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1 and 2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. One left for Atlanta, but they still lead it 3-2. C.J. Cron will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his two-run homer that had him rolling early on. Richard Rodriguez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. First pitch coming. Here it is.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Albies scoops it up on to first, and that is a big out to start the ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Brendan Rodgers. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And that's in there, base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the ninth. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
At the plate now, Ryan McMahon, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. Rodgers leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Softly hit to the left side. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down. Striding in for the Rockies, Elias Diaz. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. First offering.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Last strike now for Colorado. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And another foul ball. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Pitch is popped up, and no one will get this one. has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Atlanta win their 118th decision of the year, best in the division. Ian Anderson gets to that magic number, 20 wins on the season. Richard Rodriguez records the save, his